Can you talk about the poise of Deshaun Kaiser again?
Yeah, he got the game ball. Leading the drive on the road again as a freshman, and then the throw in the corner of the end zone and cover 2 was just outstanding. So great poise, great leadership, deserving of the game ball.
How did Alizé Jones pop open?
Well, it was they were playing a lot of cover 2, and so again, one of those things where you're paying a lot of attention to Will Fuller on the play. He ran a smash route, brought it back down inside, and Alizé is the number 3 receiver, and he runs a corner route from the number 3 and kind of slides over the top in that situation.
Can you talk about the 2 red zone turnovers you had?
Well, I thought one that, the first one is just, an unacceptable mistake on Deshaun's part, and he knows that. He can't throw that ball in traffic like that. He had a hot receiver into the boundary, and, one of those mistakes that he'll look back on and he won't make again. The second one, he was trying to fit in a skinny post in there, and we felt like Will needed to come back to the football and make a play on it. He let it come into his body.
Did you get the sense that Temple was going to force Deshaun to beat them? That, they weren't going to let your run game?
Oh yeah, we felt like it was going to be difficult. The box was, crowded obviously and very difficult in there and a lot of movement. But we felt like he was going to have to be part of the answers in terms of running the ball.
What happened on the sideline between you and David Grimes? The camera.
Yeah, David was, going to get us a 15-yard penalty, and so I have to control the sideline. I wasn't going to let that happen, and he got a little too close, and I backed him up out of the way to make sure that we didn't get a 15-yard penalty.
The identity of this team seems to be a lot relying on playmakers when necessary. Was this just kind of another example of that with Will catching the touchdown?
Yeah, and I think there's no question there are individual playmakers on this team. Collectively, though, there's a demeanor on this football team of they're not going to give in. They just keep playing. They play hard for 4 quarters, and very similar. The Temple team has that too. A no-quit attitude where they just keep playing, and this group is very similar. I think that collectively is what you have, as well as those individual playmakers.
Coach, even if it happens before, when you have a 4th quarter comeback, 4:45 left, you're down, how does that help carry this team going forward when you've been in that situation?
Well, I think, the last 2 weeks, we've been down in the 4th quarter, and, obviously we were off last week, but the week before against USC, I told our guys, I said, we've got to coach our kids better. We've got to put them in better position. They just need to keep bringing to practice the resolve and the want to get better every single day, and that special trait that they have of believing that they're going to win football games, because obviously you can't duplicate that.